Hi there, I'm Nayantara Rai, working from home as many of you also must be. It's a lockdown as of now till the 14th of April. A lot of rumor mongering on whether this is going to be extended or not. We don't enter the business of getting into speculations. But as they say, every crisis brings an opportunity. With COVID-19, many of you perhaps never even heard of a company called Zoom. Now all of us use Zoom. I don't know if any of you downloaded it. I certainly did. An app called House Party. I was literally gate crashing house parties every week until there was this rumor that my Spotify, my Paytm, my Uber app could be hacked. And then you had the founders of House Party saying, no, we will offer $1 million if you can actually prove that. So it's really turning out to be also a time of an opportunity for entrepreneurs. That's always the case. Every crisis brings an opportunity. And now I'm going to put the spotlight on two brothers who are also seeing this lockdown. It is very sad, but thanks to people like them as well, we can all stay connected, whether it's for work or to socialize. I'm going to now invite Tarun and Varun. They're the two brothers and the guys and the co-founders behind Flowace. Hi guys, welcome to Startup Central. I don't want to tell my viewers what you guys are doing. I'll leave that to you. What is Flowace all about?
Yeah. So Flowace is a hands-free, completely automated way for firms to track their most important resource, and that is time. We make your life easy in terms of remembering what you've done, and there's no more requirement of you to remember how you spent your day. So that's what Flowace is.
Just to add on to what Tarun said, so you no more have to do the mundane task of filling in your time or your timesheets, as Flowace does this automatically for you.
And you can very simply understand how much time you spent on a project, a matter, or a deal in an automated way. You do your work and the rest, leave it to Flowace and it does it for you.
No, so can you, how does it work? Like, give me an idea. Like, I'll still have to go on the app. I'll have to say that I have this project to do. The consultant will call me at this time. I've got to figure out my workout in the middle. How does it work?
There are three pieces primarily. The first piece is the mobile piece, where all the calls that you make on your mobile phone can all get categorized against a project. That's the first piece. So all your work happening on mobile can be handled by you. The second piece is auto-categorization of your work on your desktop. So all the work that you do on your desktop, whether it's using Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF, Outlook, any design tools, all can get auto-categorized against a project. And the third piece is your places section. Right now, obviously, because of COVID-19, we can't go outside. But what we've done with Flowace was we were able to give our customers, which were professional services, the amount of time they ended up spending traveling, outdoor meetings, indoor meetings. So those were the three pieces that define Flowace. And there's a core component of analytics around it. So everything that we do involves data. And that's how a person can actually track everything that he's done. So our tagline is work anywhere, track time. So
yeah, at the end of the day, you can actually know exactly how much amount of time you spent on which project. So it gives you the exact breakup of your time, which is right now at this moment of crisis, it's the most important for you. Sitting at home, everyone's working, so everyone needs to know how much time has been spent on which project, on which matter or which deal, or however you want to categorize your matter.
Varun usually says this line quite a lot internally when we keep chatting. How he used to wear a watch, right, to track how many steps you walked or how many calories you burnt in a day. In a similar way, what Flowace does is it brings your key performance indicators in front of you so that there is no miscommunication between team members about what work was assigned to him or her and how much time he spent on those assigned tasks. When you're sitting in office, you still believe that you can interact with the person. But right now, when you have to video conference or you have to organize meetings, what Flowace allows you to do is, it's an automated thing. It does it in the background for you.
As they say, time is money. So you're actually helping us figure out as well, am I wasting time? Am I not figuring out time? And I would also imagine that for the HOD, the head of departments, those in supervisory roles, it's a great way to also keep check on their team. Who's the more efficient one? Who's not the efficient one? Who's getting it done? Who takes longer to do a task?
Absolutely, you're spot on. I mean, it literally helps you define effort versus results. And that's what I think is key when you're working out of home. Sometimes you end up putting in a lot of effort, but you're not getting results. So at least your leader or your manager could help you guide and direct you towards that path of success with lesser amount of effort. We keep using this line internally a lot again, is with the maximum amount of impact created with the least amount of effort. So that's the kind of model I think everyone needs to adapt in this environment. And it's very critical to do so because we don't know how long, as you said, there's no point suspecting about these kind of things. But we need to be prepared in every way possible. And that's what Flowace does for you.
But guys, the other thing is one of the big resets, and a lot of it is already being talked about. A lot of corporations have risen to the challenge, right? Now you are in lockdown. You are working from home, not just here, but even in San Francisco, in London, Australia, Japan, you name it, right? So I think it could also be a global reset where a lot of corporations will also perhaps be saying, do I need to go back to the full office culture? Or will we actually see, instances of maybe employees will not go in every day? Companies may want to save on overheads, whether it's, just real estate, electricity, all of that. This could be one of the biggest resets that you see for the way we all work. And in that sense, what you guys do at Flow is, it becomes even more crucial.
You're absolutely right. I mean, it allows people to now realize that there's not a necessity to enter office. There's no sort of rule that if you're in office from 10 to 7, you're doing a very good job. That's the norm that you're breaking. And I think this kind of culture is allowing you to break that norm that you could work out of anywhere. You could be the most efficient person working out of anywhere and get the best results for your company working out of anywhere. So I think, yes, you're right in saying that once people are working this way, and if they have a tool like Flowace in place for them, it becomes easier for them to now believe in something rather than having misunderstandings, miscommunications between team members. So Flowace has a responsibility over there to communicate things transparently between team members within a company.
And just to add on to what Tarun said, being in office has a lot to do with management. So if you're able to manage your work sitting at home and manage all your team members sitting at home, if you can actually do that, I mean, that's really going to change the whole landscape.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it yourself, right? Real estate costs, manpower. I mean, we honestly, between us over here, we're actually considering giving 1 day work from home even after things resume properly. Because what that allows us to do is, we've seen people are so motivated working out of home. They can do their small errands here and there as well and share them honestly with the company that, I have to do this small errand. That's why I'm sitting at home, and it's better off that way. He's wasting 1 hour travel time, 2 hours probably going and coming travel time, and being inefficient in that period, So it's better off he sits at home, does his work, and that's what counts. Doing work counts, not coming to office.
In essence, it's the true definition of flexi hours. So your flexi hours.
I totally get that. At the end of the day, it's the goal. It's how you reach the goal. I totally get that. So tell me a little bit more. Since COVID-19, have you seen a surge in your business? How does it work? Do you actually sell Flowace to enterprises? Is that how it works? Then you charge per head?
No, we can share that. I mean, we've been servicing customers for around 2 years now. And what actually was the interesting thing is that customers that have been working with us since 2 years, they found it very easy to set themselves up for a work for home culture. So they really were one of the few companies that were running active in their spaces, whether that was the legal industry, whether that was the investment banking industry, the design industry, or accounting industry for that matter of fact. So honestly speaking, whoever sort of was looking at work from home as a future thing hasn't been that affected when things have moved home. I mean, they were quite ready, and we've seen that stats with us as service providers to these clients, and they've actually referred us to many more customers now. So on that front, things have really shot up for us on the business front. What we both have actually done as well in this last week is we put together something for the COVID-19 home quarantine patients. It's an app which uses our location piece, which we are actually offering to professional services individuals to track their indoor, outdoor transit period. So what we've been able to do over here now for the government is the patients that are supposed to sit at home, we are ensuring that they stay at home. And the tracking actually helps the government officials to manage this whole entire process. It's reduced false alarms, it reduced people getting harassed and called every now and then. And then we've taken this initiative on by just bifurcating one of our pieces of Flowace, which was the places section. So you've seen what we've tried to do, right? I mean, tracking is going to be the future. Data is the future, or is actually, I mean, it is something that everyone needs to value. The more you have data around you, the more you understand data around you, you'll be able to make more intelligence around. So if you're intelligent, you can fight many scenarios, situations, and data never lies. I mean, that's the fact of life. Data will never lie. And that's something that I feel in the years to come, we as humans will start valuing more than ever.
Right. That's absolutely right. Data cannot possibly lie. Data is the new oil. Time is money. And these are solutions being provided by Flowace. Become more productive, become more efficient, track your time, figure it all out. It's good information for the employers and supervisors as well. We're going to have big problems in the economy thanks to COVID-19. It's a black swan of 2020. But whenever increments and appraisals are going to come back, this is just the kind of data that supervisors and head of departments are going to need. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us here on Startup Central. Appreciate you taking the time out. All the very best, and we look forward to many more interactions.